Hey you guys, how are you doing today? It's Elena from meatnutrition.com. Today's message is all about what is the importance in strength training. And the reason why I wanted to share this message with you is because strength training was the one thing that literally saved my life. Saved my life in terms of uh, who I was hiding away from, my inner inability to believe that I was capable to do many things. And I'm here to share with you the importance of having something to really develop your inner grit, to really develop your inner mindset as to what are you really capable of achieving, and how often putting that barrier in your own mind, in your own belief that you can actually really fulfill a dream or get to a certain place, how can that be supported by taking up a new challenge in your life? And the reason why I wanted to mention strength training is because here is how strength training changes who you are as a person, not only in your physical appearance, if that's your aim, but also in the way you are able to push through challenges in your life. And granted, I have talked about this a lot, without the support of my therapists, my mentors, my coaches, I wouldn't have been here with you delivering this message. But the one thing that I haven't spoken about as much is actually the physical part that was also the inner part that was so important to me. I started strength training about 5 years ago, simply because I wanted to change my body shape. At the time, this was one of the things that I wanted to achieve. That was one of the reasons why I signed up to do a bodybuilding competition, because that was such an important thing for me to do. But here is why strength training changed in my own perception as to how I was perceiving that kind of tool, if you wish, in my box to use as to rechange my body, as the tool to seeing what I'm capable of and seeing how much more I can really achieve just by focusing my mind on that one thing that I can do, that I'm capable of doing, and also at the same time noticing when I need to pull back, take a break, and realize what is working for me or against me. And this is to give you an example. Now, I'm very strategic when it comes to my strength training, and the reason for that is because you need to have a constant stimuli in terms of your body adapts to different environment, to different stress on a different level, in a different way. So because our body and our brain are such a clever machine put together, in order for you to progress to something, you need to constantly challenge yourself. So if you start a new training program, you need to be certain of when is that program going to change, how can I change that program so I can start creating that little bit of a challenge for myself as well. So doesn't necessarily have to be strength training. There are other sports that can really help you achieve that. But what I'm yet to find in any other sport is something that uh, doesn't give you as many injuries if performed correctly. I suppose that's with every sport, but I'm talking about strength training in particular, and using strength training to fulfill a dream in your life. So I urge you to go out and go and lift some weights. Seeing what your body is capable of, it's freaking amazing, because you might not even believe that you're able to do something like that. But once you actually go and you do it and you see the joy and fulfillment, you realize your own potential, you realize your own strength, then you realize that that physical strength is strongly connected by how your mind controls the body and the ability of the body to actually do certain things. Then you would realize that it's the same mind and the same brain that is also controlling what you do in life and how you move in life. So seeing where your gaps are in your life, strength training is the one thing that will really help you strive for more success, push towards a certain goal, and really developing a stronger relationship to seeing your own abilities in yourself. So for anyone who's never taken up a strength training program, and for women who are afraid that they're going to get bulky, I've been lifting for 5 years, and it's entirely up to you to think whether I look bulky or not. But we as women don't produce enough testosterone as men to ever get to a point where we get as bulky as them. When you see all those crazy women shapes, it's either for a particular bodybuilding show, which they have dieted down to a crazy, ridiculous body fat levels just because they have to look good on stage. There is a certain body fat acceptance level that everyone needs to have when they step on stage, or they simply take steroids in order to become this really big, huge, bulky figure. So strength training helps develop your muscles, helps developing one of the most important muscle in your body, and this is your heart. So that helps you with your blood circulation. It helps with fat loss because the reason why it uses up, why it helps with fat loss is because it uses up more energy. Your muscles get stronger, your muscles start growing, and you start burning fat in the process, which is kind of an inevitable thing. And you might, for anyone who's thinking that, okay, what if I start growing muscle? Would I be putting on weight? Well, no, because technically muscle weighs more than fat in the same volume. So often what you would see is different physique, completely different types of physiques having the same weight simply because one has more muscle build or the other one has more fat in their body. So this is just to simply rest your mind at this. But honestly, if you've ever worried about being really bulky or not getting or looking like a man or whatever it is that you believe in, I challenge you, come out of the one thing that you're hiding behind and go out and try something new. I hope you find this video helpful, and I'll see you again very soon with another video. Send me an email. Let me know what is it that you wanted covered. My main aim is to be able to help you achieve better results, better quality of life, and be in a place where you're truly happy within yourself. So whether that means creating a certain body shape by starting creating that really strong mind about how you perceive yourself as a whole, whether that's a new training regime. I'd love to talk more about training. I've never talked about training, and it's something that I've decided to start bringing up because I think that this is a very crucial part in anyone's life. So let me know what you think about this video. Send me an email, elena@eat/nutrition.com, and I'll get to answer your questions in another one. Lots of love. Bye.